in the Malian. Have you seen them visiting the boy again? That is why I'm going to say this before I go ahead. Anybody that is obstructing justice, directly or indirectly, their blood will go for it. I continue. When Mohbad died, the wife came out and the wife said, "Come and take your trophy. Since you have killed him," she was referring to some people. "Come and take your trophy." And at the same time, the two actresses were pointing our attention. In fact, the two actresses and a failed musician. Two actresses a failed musician. One failed musician, which is what's his name now? If I remember his name, I'm gonna say his name. Sam Clef. Thank you so much, Kaivi. They were pointing our attention towards Sam Larry, Naira Marley, and Sam Larry. Different people brought out their traditional gods, cursing out Sam Larry and Naira Marley. Different people brought out their traditional gods from Nigeria and beyond Nigeria. People started cursing. It led to the exhumation of the body of Mohbad. The body of Mohbad was exhumed. And that was where almost everything changed. When people began to talk about the DNA. When people began to talk about the DNA, it changed the whole of everything. When Baba Mohbad came out and explained his own side of the story, some people believed him, some did not believe him. It led to the exhumation of the body, and because there were different suspects, because the police said they carry out investigation, we have 26 eyewitnesses and 5 suspects. There was a time when Wunmi said Prime Boy is the one that used jazz, which is voodoo, to touch the husband, or he stabbed him with a knife or something like that. They went ahead, all manner of things. I'm going to the inquest. Now the inquest was set up to get information on what happened, because the inquest is not the final court. The inquest is just a place of gathering information. So whatever information that is being gathered at the inquest is the one that we're going to take to the criminal court. That's the reason why people believe that, yes, we need to take this inquest very serious. I'm heading to the inquest. When the inquest started, we were using a particular lawyer, I think lawyer David, which was a pro bono lawyer, because, you know, he worked for, Baba Mohbad worked for him. He and Mohbad, they worked for the man, and the man said he's going to take it up. Several people came on board that they wanted to be part of it, they wanted to be part of it, they wanted to be part of it. We have African Television, we have Ada TV, we have several other people that came up that they want to be of help to be able to achieve whatever it is that we want to achieve, which is justice for Mohbad. The coroner inquest was set up. Baba Mohbad was invited. Wunmi was invited. Mama Mohbad was invited. Adura was invited. The DJ was invited. But we realized that some of the things that were said at the first inquest or the second inquest did not really go along with what is going to give us justice. All some of them brought were family issues. Yeah, some of them were important. Some of them, like the placenta, is very important. To you, it might not be important. But now we are seeing the importance of it. Some of them, like putting something in the food of Mohbad so that Mohbad will go to bed. so that she will go to other rooms and go and perform other assignment there. You know the assignment I'm talking about. But one thing I would not want you to forget is that since this case started, it has been a battle of interest. Since this case started, it has been a battle of interest. Since it started. I'm not going to lie to you. Look back. Since the case of Justice Mohbad started, the battle of... Megida, I can see your mind. Hold on for me. Issue started. It has been a battle of interest. I'm going to be sincere with everybody. Look back into everything that has happened, how it all started. The people that pointed our attention towards some people is a battle of interest, because at the end of the day, we got to know that they wanted to use the case of Mohbad as a revenge. It's a battle of interest. It's a battle of interest. Since the beginning, since day one. Even when they went to purchase caskets, we got to know later that they actually used that casket, that place. Yeah? We got to know that they used that place, the place where they sell the casket, for adverts, to advertise that place. A battle of interest. Interest differs. It has been a battle of interest from day one that Mohbad died. It has been a battle of interest since the Justice for Mohbad movement started. How can someone die and you want to use the death of that person to play revenge game? Tell me why that same thing will not happen to their own children. Because it is something that is paining someone in heart that you are using as a revenge game. So it has been a battle of interest since day one. We have people that came up with different platforms. I'm not talking about host now. You know, when it comes to say it, I'm going to say it. When it comes to talking it, I will talk it. If it gets to that level for me to talk it, I'm going to talk it. Bloggers are supporting certain individuals for the sake of a particular interest. Some people want to be part of the PR, speaking for me or whatever, for a battle of interest. Paid bloggers, yes, Wurala, thank you so much. It's a battle of interest from day one. Till today. Till this day that we are talking, it is the battle of interest on Justice for Mohbad. Till today that we're talking now, it has always been a battle of interest. And that is one of the things that is actually affecting us. That is one of the things that is actually stopping us. That is actually one of the things that is actually drawing us back in Justice for Mohbad. Even within the same people that claim we are looking for Justice for Mohbad. And I'm going to shoot my bullet if it hits you. Please. It is not for destructive. It is for constructive. Till today, we still have the battle of interest playing in Justice for Mohbad. And that is one of the things that are drawing us back. So the inquest was set up. People attended the inquest. Things were said. Things that are not relevant to what happened to Mohbad. But don't forget that after Wunmi posted on her Instagram page that they have taken the nigger away from me, she has come out, to give us more than 5 people. She has come out to give us names of people that are responsible for the offing of the husband, and up to today, nobody has been held responsible. There was a time when it was Prime Boy. There's another time when he became the industry gods. There is another time when he became Baba Mohbad himself. Different narratives from Wunmi. What killed your husband? I met a friend of mine and she said, leave Wunmi alone. And I said, I'm not holding Wunmi. And she said, so what is the problem? I said, me and you, we are sitting down inside here now. If something happens to me, who are they going to question? She said, she's going to be questioned. I said, me and you, we are seated here. If something happens to you, who is going to be questioned? She said, they will question me. I said, that is it. What the public demand from Wunmi is just an explanation of what happened. Because only you now have given us 5 different stories. That's not where I'm heading to. We've had inquest, we had inquest, we had inquest, and we had inquest. And in all of these inquests, the people that ate from Mohbad, the people that drank from Mohbad, the people that laughed with Mohbad, the people that smiled with Mohbad, the people that slept in the same bed with Mohbad, the same people that knock with Mohbad, the people that they knock, or the person that Mohbad knock, or that knock Mohbad, the same blood with Mohbad, the same people that came out from the same middle with Mohbad, have been saying all manner of things. They've been saying all manner of things. And their story is not storying. Baba went to break it a family, Baba went to Riyomi, Baba went to do this, Baba went to do that. But here we are, at the edge of, how am I gonna put it? At the edge of the word is coming to my head, but the word that's coming to my head is not the word I want to use. I don't want to use the word that is coming to my head. But let me just put it like this, that here we are today, having high expectation. All hope is high because of the corona inquest that is coming tomorrow. What is going to happen? Who is going to mess up, or who is going to stand for justice? But there is a particular place I want to talk about a little. Is the issue of you and I versus the Nigerian police. Remember, I told us that the anchor for today is one politician, one king. One politician, one king. Because let me tell you, I'm going to be sincere with everybody. Let me be sincere with about 90 people on this platform today. Every single place you go to in Justice for Mohbad, I am telling you now, you are hearing it from me. Every single place you go to in Justice for Mohbad, you are going to be seeing the traces of one king and one politician. One king and one politician. One king and one politician. Everywhere you go to. Who is the king? I don't know. Who is the politician? I don't know. Omola, good afternoon to you. Happy Sunday. You're going to be seeing the traces of one king, one politician. Or one king, one politician. Who is the king? I don't know. Who is the politician? I don't know. I'm just coming to Justice for Mohbad. As a matter of fact, today is the first time I'm hearing about Justice for Mohbad. But from what I have heard, I don't know any name. The only name I know is Mohbad and Mr. Joseph Aloba. But everywhere you go to, you're definitely going to see a king and a politician. But this is it, yeah. This is what I'm going to say. We are going to get justice. I don't know, but I am so sure we are going to get justice. Whether it is 10 kings or 50 politicians, I am out here, the same person that told you that a king and a politician is involved is the same person that is telling you we are going to get justice. Check any of Wumi's posts. All the bloggers that she's paying up and down for birthday, for whatever write-up she wants to post. Have you ever seen any of the bloggers putting a hashtag justice for Mohbad? Have you ever seen any of those bloggers putting in justice for Mohbad in all of their posts? Even in Team Wumi's post, have you ever seen them putting justice for Mohbad? Mommy, yes. No, they don't do that. They don't do it. They don't post it. So how will somebody now come and tell us that Wumi is seeking justice? How will somebody come and tell us that Wumi is seeking justice when everything you do, one of the things you do is you put hashtag justice for Mohbad? Mommy, yes, thank you. How is Wumi seeking for justice for those of you that are still sitting on the fence? Queen of Vegetable Island. Now, a little diversion. A little diversion. We've not been talking about Bella's lawyer or Mohbad's lawyer, which is actually one of the people that should be charged to court. You know, when it comes to saying it, me, I'm going to say it. Me, I go talk him when it comes to saying it. Mohbad's lawyer should be charged to court. A little diversion. Una, where they find justice for Mohbad, we no gree sleep. Shebi, you saw Wumi in the picture yesterday. Did you see Wumi in the video yesterday of the birthday? Did you see how she is looking? Did you see how she is looking, right? So if you have lost your sleep because of justice for Mohbad, don't think they are also sleeping. They are not sleeping. They can never sleep. They can never sleep because 247, they are always on one social media platform or the other to look for what is going on so that they can counter it. They can never sleep. There is no sleep for the wicked. There is no sleep, absolutely no sleep for the wicked. I'm heading somewhere. What are your expectations from Coroner's Court tomorrow? We're just trying to have a nice time today. What are you expecting? But I'm still heading somewhere. The place of interest in this case. I salute everybody that's still going to join. I salute everybody that is joining. Sky Ivy, my beautiful and amazing sister. Thank you so much. Mommy, God's love, battle of interest. I said it the other time. I said it the other time, is a battle of interest. And it is high time. I got to show fáwọn kankan. I got to show fáwọn kankan in this matter. It is the battle of interest. But before I go further, let me allow people to talk because I've been told that sometimes I talk too much and I take time. And when I want to close, that is when people want to talk, and I don't like to cut people short. You understand? So I'm gonna give it time. Then I'm gonna come up with this thing. Yeah, yeah. Let's do it like that. I think it will be okay like that. Sky Ivy, you want to say something, my beautiful sister?
I have a lot to say.
Yeah, you can go ahead.
I will start from me. I'm not going to bash her. I'll just try and be polite today because it's Sunday. Tomorrow I'll faja.
Let's see how polite you can be.
Yesterday when I actually saw her pictures, I was not feeling bad for her because the honest truth is that she messed up. She messed up. I don't know who is advising her, and the people that are advising her, they cannot apply their advice themselves. If she actually came out clean, there are ways and ways to deal with situation. I know that we did not witness what happened in the house, right? The DNA that we're asking is not able to drag her and like make her throw her in the mud. It's able to protect her and Liam. If she came out where people were asking, is Liam the legitimate son of Mohbad? You could have just said it easily, no. But Mohbad accepted him. We saw clips where Mohbad actually embraced Liam, accepted Liam, and loved Liam for who he was. I didn't even know the importance of having the placenta until Justice for Mohbad, that they explained to me the role of it. As Oba Elegushi himself, it took you 7 good months. I don't believe that petition is real. Knowing the kind of person he is, he could have actually done a disclaimer through all these reporters, news making, and all of that. And doing the disclaimer, he could have actually go and do the DNA with Liam to prove to the public that yes, I'm not the father of Liam. Doing petition and petitioning people that are fighting for justice is so anti-justice for me. I don't know. I just find that so wrong, you know? And for me, you're always saying they, they. And that's the question we are asking you. Who is they? Who is the people that you are referring to come and collect trophy for Mohbad? You are the person that's supposed to be a leader in this justice. I'll keep saying it. You are the one that's supposed to tell us where to hit the corners, how to fight justice for Mohbad. But instead, you will come out and do emotional blackmail, reverse psychology, manipulate everyone's thoughts. For what again? Is that how you're supposed to be fighting justice? As someone that you claim that Mohbad love you so much. You even disrespecting Baba Mohbad shows that you don't have respect for Mohbad family. It actually tells so much about who you are. The lies they keep on saying up and down, they don't know that in every evidence of rumor, there's always a evidence of facts. No matter how they lie, they will keep on picking the truth in it and build up the puzzles. And we'll find the truth by ourselves. Where sun no they shine, one day sun go shine no. No matter how she find the way to hide all the truth, there will be one person that will ask her the truth, and that person is going to be Liam. If she get away with it, Liam will question her, and she can't escape that. Because we know how it is. Liam will go and dig everything. I'm just praying justice will gonna get it. And I have a question for everyone now. Because what I've noticed that people are fighting justice for Mohbad with emotions, which is very bad. Now I want to compare the black with white. If this was a white case, do you think police will care if you have a child? They will jail everyone will be in panty by now. Everyone. Until they find the criminal and they can actually free them. But now, you guys are making the suspect people that allegedly were not in the house in the last 24 hours. And the people that actually did criminal things like Darosha are still roaming free. Why is that? Why is police not doing their job? I just feel like police at the beginning, they were acting like they were doing something just to calm the public because they didn't want it to turn to civil war. We made so much noise. It took you guys 9 days to exhume Mohbad body, something that you guys should have done the next day. Baba Mohbad went ahead. I keep saying it that Baba Mohbad being alive is not by man's power, it's by God. Because the way they bashed that man, if I was to be in his position, I'll kill myself. I won't lie, the dragging was too much on that man. Now, Baba Mohbad is concentrated in fighting justice for Mohbad. I would say he's not feeling more now. He's not feeling that his son is dead. You know why? People are around him. People are encouraging him. People are distracting him from mourning his son. When he will get justice for Mohbad, that's when it's going to hit him hard and be like, Mohbad is really gone. That's when the mourning stage is going to start. I'll keep saying it that as we're all fighting for justice for Mohbad, we should all be in one accord and hit the motive. If we're doing it for personal interest, we'll always fight. And we're not supposed to be fighting each other. We're supposed to actually say, oh no, this is where we are supposed to go ahead. This is where we are diverting from justice for Mohbad. That's how I feel. As for Wunmi, it's too late now. If she likes, she said that she wants to join justice for Mohbad. It's too late. She has already damaged herself before she could help herself. That's the honest truth. But as for now, I don't know what to say.
Thank you so much, Sky V. I can see that you're very, very calm today. You don't want to do basketballs, and I hope tomorrow too you will not be doing much basketballs, because we believe tomorrow is it's gonna go well. It's gonna go well. Even though I have an expectation, my expectation tomorrow is that the nurse is gonna be called upon, and tomorrow is not going to be the last day of the inquest. Tomorrow is not going to be the last day of the inquest, but I hope the nurse is going to be called upon. And because of this new lawyer, I hope some of those that were eyewitnesses, out of the 26 eyewitnesses, some of them will be called, like the driver in the SUV driver, Darosa should be called. Who else should be called after Darosa? I think the organizers of the show too should be called upon. Then after that, I also think the doctors who confirm Mohbad off should be called upon. Yeah, because I think I have so many expectations with respect to some of these people. I think I have so many.
Go to the toilet. Do you want to go to the toilet?
Oh, vegetable meals, yeah. So most importantly, the nurse need to be called upon, whether she's going to appear tomorrow or when the legal team, our own legal team, when they have the debate tomorrow, because I'm sure there's going to be debate tomorrow between our legal team and their legal team and the judge. There's going to be a kind of debate. There's going to be a kind of debate tomorrow on people that will be invited. So I want us to let me prepare our mind a little bit that tomorrow might not be the end of the inquest. We might still have more days, for the inquest. We might still be having more days for the inquest, because if this new lawyer, this new legal team, this son wants to work, which I believe he will want to work because of his record. I believe is going to argue that some of these people should be brought out for questioning. Thank you, Gladu. And at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to agree on something. Now, we are not going to wait for anybody to come and tell us that one legal team is working or one legal team is not working. We are not going to wait for that. I'm heading somewhere. We are not going to wait for people to come out and come and tell us one legal team is working or one legal team is not working. It is what we see with our eyes that we will use to judge. I want us to play the game like that. It is what we see with our eyes that we're going to use to judge. We are not going to be waiting for somebody to go and contact somebody, to come and contact somebody. Then they are going to come and tell us whatever it is that they want to come and tell us. We have eyes, we have ears, we can hear, we have eyes, we can see. We can see when we are making progress, we can see when we are not making progress. So why should we wait for people to come and tell us that people are working or people are not working? I'm asking myself one question, and I'm very, very gonna be sincere with us. Mommy Goslov, I'm coming to you, then I'll go to Mommy iOS. I'm going I'm going to be very sincere with us. We have eyes, we have ears, we can hear and we can see. It is from their performance that we are seeing that we'll be able to judge. It is not about somebody coming to tell us, yeah, they are working. What are they working? The ones you guys told us before that they are working, look at where we are today. Look at where we are today. We're not going to take that again. We're not going to take that anymore. We are now a member. I can see people changing their name to Aloba. Mommy Anikishaya changed their name to Aloba. What is it called? My very good brother Ames he changed Ames Aloba. People are changing their name to Aloba, meaning by whatever way, people are now becoming a member of the Aloba now, whether by justice or by whatever. People are becoming a member of the Aloba. Mr. Aloba and Mrs. Aloba. Olamide Aloba, you can see. So I want us to understand something. So we cannot be waiting for people to come and tell us something. I'm gonna stop there. I don't want to be talking too much. Miss Alova, Angel, you are Angel Alova right now. Don't let me say too much. But I'm heading somewhere. There are two things I want to talk about. There are two things I want to talk about. And I'm going to talk about this woman, Crunch Queen. I'm going to talk about her. And when I'm going to talk about someone, I'm going to talk about the person. So when I say I want to talk about someone, I'm going to talk about the person. I'm going to talk about this woman, Crunch Queen. I just wanted to say, stay with me. Yeah. God's love, mommy. Let's have you, ma. Good afternoon to you, ma.
Good afternoon, Ishtok. Thank you for your intro. I enjoy that songs that you play for us, especially weekend.
Okay. Thank you, ma.
Yes. Especially the weekend, the Bob Marley. I was dancing. People were looking at me because I have my earpiece on. Thank you.
Yes,
The
mommy.
spirit was high this morning. We are high hope of these people talking.
Yes,
But
ma.
my opinion has always been my opinion. I've told myself either they talk or not talk. Someone will go down for this mohbad pie. And I know if you know, because police are not here, we say if you know something, say something. So if you know something, as you are spending prime boy and the rest, if you know something, say something. If you refuse to say something, then you carry it on your head. You find yourself. You might think that your sentencing will be like, oh, we sentence you to life imprisonment or 20 years, and at the end you find yourself in a death row. You be like, if I had known, and at that time you won't be able to say anything. So anybody that knows working bad, if you don't want to use your head to carry what is not meant for you, you better talk. On tomorrow is 15th at the inquest. Let's begin to put our house in order. Let's begin to know where this judgment is taking us. There's no, because I know that when we are looking at a case as a Nigeria, we want everything in our hurry, and we get to the bus stop. But I know there are some cases that takes long time. And as it's taking long time, the people at the opposite side are thinking they are buying time. But it's because the officers in charge are really doing their homework. They are putting things together. Before you know it, the hands of the law will cut on the person that turn off the light of our mole. So where I'm going this morning is a black widow that lost the husband, but that cannot look at the picture of the husband. You lost your husband, the most lovable man to you, the man that is worthy of you giving your children to, and you see the picture of that man, you cannot even look at it twice. That is where I'm going. Imole died in his home in Oshade Estate or whatever it is, and the wife moved out immediately. It tells me something. What is pursuing you? Why are you running? And that thing that is pursuing you, that is telling you move out of this house to anywhere you move to, that thing is still pursuing you. We don't see what we are seeing, and we cannot see what you are seeing because we don't know what you do to him. Those people, including Darosha and what's the name, Adura, I sit down to think that they thought, Shebi is gone, we can just bury him and move on. I now see a scenario playing that you thought you offend him, then you want to move on, and you find it difficult to move on because people are not backing up. People are going and be nailing it every day. New thing, new talk, new analyzing. Everybody coming up to say one thing or the other about this guy. In your heart of hearts, you'll be like, if I had known. But you are afraid to come out and say, hey, this is how it happened. We are digging it. We are going bit by bit. We will get to the root of every one of you that are involved in the killing of this young man. If the wife or the family member or the Russian have come out initially that he died, that he fell from the stairs and hit his head and blah, 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 and he died, we wouldn't have been where we are today. But the fact remains that the wife come out to tell us you are giving a trophy to the people that kill your husband. It says a lot of the person of the Black Widow. Yesterday, I had the opportunity of seeing Junior Pope's wife, that the husband died. The lady is still not recovering. She has not talked.
She even went for an admission.
She has not talked since that day. I think it's about 4 days now. But Imole died less than 12 hours. The wife is on the internet. Her hand can press phone. Because when you see people that if you look at the two scenario, I see the guy that died in the hotel in Osun State. I forgot the name right now. I see the wife that said my husband is in this hotel. My husband shared information with me. My husband died in this. My husband entered this hotel. Wumi said, I know much about my husband's death, but I cannot talk, or they won't let me talk. You can see the two wives. The one is insisting and saying everything
for the husband,
so that they can get the justice for her husband. Wumi is keeping the secret so that we won't get to justice. You know so much about your husband's death, but you are not helping police to track those that kill your husband. You know so much about your husband's death. You are saying it that we are on this platform, I mean, on TikTok, that you don't want your husband to get justice. You know so much, but you are keeping it to yourself. Then I now see your Junior Pope's wife. The way she's handling her husband passed. She's up to as we are talking, the family is still praying for her to recover and even to eat and talk. But Wumi can come on social media when Imole died, because that guy means nothing to her. Very dark man was the one that made me go and check Wumi's page the day this young man died. And exactly what the guy said was, it's not about one sentence, 8 fully analyzing messages that will take you at least 20 minutes to compose all. For a man that just died, he said happy birthday to his son and died 2 minutes after. It means that you are telling us that Imole died 12 a.m. 12 a.m. on the 12th. If you say 2 minutes that he wished Liam birthday, that means he died 12 a.m. Maybe 2 minutes after 12, maybe 5 minutes after 12. And before 9 a.m., your handle, you can remember you have a phone, you can remember you have hand to type, you can remember all these things. And then the worst of it is giving trophy to the people that kill your husband. I've never heard that. As if that was not enough. He said only alápàdúpẹ́ ẹgbẹ́ ẹ̀yin mọ́mí òun bí ọmọ ní April 12, ọkọ òun kú ní September 12, ẹjọ́ kí ni wọ́n fi correlate. What is the kí ló jọra nínú September 12 àti April 12? tó kàn máa bóun dúpẹ́, because the day you are remembering your son's birthday, and 6 months after or 5 months after, you'll be doing your husband memorial. Is that why you are thanking God? Ikú tó yẹ kó pa Liam ló pa ni bàbá ẹ̀ gbà kú. You are not explaining further to us. We are here 7 months plus few days now, and you still keep quiet. And yesterday, I saw a video that someone said you were singing in your pain. I said, please cut it off. This lady is acting a script written by her. The mother is singing, you are maiming it, and you are not even rhyme with what the actual singer is singing, and someone is telling me you are singing in your pain. What pain? If you are pain at your age, Will you even remember the birthday of that boy? If you think that the real father is Imole, that died the way he died, will you be thinking of that birthday? Will you remember that April is the birthday of that young man? But ibiti hello, as I used to say, ibita hello, Jino, ibita Maya Silopo. I'm sorry, Vegetable Island. This is Yoruba. It means our destination is not far, but there are a lot of bus stops before we get to our destination. So what I'm saying in the actual sense is that Wumi will come out and tell us what killed Imole. Wumi will come out and explain to us how a man that we saw jumping, dancing on Sunday quickly died on Monday, Tuesday. Everything Wumi has been saying.
Only you still there.
Mommy, they disturb my analysis. So everything we have been saying since 7 months ago.
Greet me, sign up for me. Tell us why they greet her.
Wumi is not perturbed, but I can see she's drying. She's drying and drying, and I've told myself if you don't say what you know, definitely it's going to dry to the last minute. Because you cannot kill and think that you have killed and that's it. Immediately after Imole was lowered, buried before they exhumed him, this young woman was saying, "Can't be yala ya anybody da." It's just a few steps away from where Imole was being buried, and she's saying, "Can't be ya anybody da. Can't wa bere lọ́wọ́ òun. Can't wa bere lọ́wọ́ òun. Nǹkan tí ó pa Imole." Ìwọ tó kígbe pé I'm just 24 years, I'm just 24 years. The same you now is saying, hey, come wá bèrè nǹkan tó pọkọ ẹ lọ́wọ́ ẹ, because you think there's nobody in that guy young man's family that can come and ask you what happened to our son. You have the death certificate with you. You refuse to give your father-in-law. And there's another thing I want us to look into. The voice note of Tolani said it all. He said Mama Mohbad was there on Monday. Mama Mohbad was there when Papa has never been told. This brought me to when I told Mommy Jokem that, Mommy Jokem, do you know that Mama Mohbad did not see Mohbad passing? You are disturbing this thing now. You see that I'm talking to people. Mama Mohbad did not see Mohbad, the spirit of Mohbad living. They call Mama Mohbad to that house. And she was the one that teach them everything they do to Mohbad before she now went back and do as if she's going to call Baba Mohbad. That Baba Mohbad come, they say Mohbad was sick. Mama Mohbad was in that house on Monday till Tuesday morning. Till Tuesday morning. She saw everything. When I was saying that, what about if this woman had been there and left in the morning and pretend that they just called her to convince or confuse Baba Mohbad? She's part of every script written. She's part of everything written, and she's part of the lawyer you saw in that house. Because she has been this type of person, greediness won't let her think. She's so greedy. She wants everything to herself, even when she did not contribute 5 dimes into Imole's life. She wants everything. If she doesn't want everything, how will you say, you see, when you come and sleep with me, it is when your son bought you a vehicle? You know, I don't understand. But I believe as we put pressure on this, and I'm calling all hosts. Me, I'm not an host, but I know how to listen to people. I know how to say 1 or 2 things to help this justice. But I call all hosts, come together. Let us come together. If we come together and fight like broom, because if you come together as broom, we are going to win this war. You can't be saying Arifa is lying and this person is this. Whatever anybody is saying, let us see if that thing will lead us to justice for Mohbad. To me, I want everyone to come together, no matter what you think you are doing, come together and fight this justice so that the government that think we don't know what we are doing, we know that we are a force to be reckoned with. Thank you, Ishtok. I'll be listening.
Thank you so much, Mommy Olafle. From day one, somebody was talking, and okay, I think it was Mr. Laidi. Yeah, I think I met Mommy Olafle first on the Music Pivots platform back then, you know, when I was still doing analysis. I was not hosting live stream then. I was just doing analysis, so I would just go to different platforms, and I've been seeing Mommy Olafle, and one thing I can tell you is that she is a mother, and I want to say thank you so much, Ma, for you've not given up on the Justice for Mohbad movement. I want to say big thank you, Ma. And
We are not giving up. We are hoping, and our hopes are high. I can see our Andy, Zaddy Andy now there, and everybody, Mommy iOS. I like everybody. At night, I wake up to come and check who is talking about Mohbad. At night, that I'm supposed to be sleeping. At 6 a.m., I'm here. I've checked 2 times before I see you this morning. Each talk, I say, yes, my people are here. Let's come together. I pray God will give us this
everyone's
justice. I'm
happy.
praying and I'm working. And I'm working extra hours to make sure I support Baba Mohbad. That is just what I can do. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mommy Olafle. You can see the passion and the love. Someone working extra hour in order to be able to support Baba Mohbad. And I'm sorry. I have to say this. I'm not sorry to say it, but some people are sitting down somewhere talking down on the same Baba Mohbad. It shows that there are people that don't respect their elders, and there are people that don't respect their fathers. Before you can come out, Miss Alade shared a live stream, a video with me this morning, and I listened to the video. All I could say is they are educated mumuns, they are educated illiterates, because how can they come out when one of them already came out and said Baba does not even know anything about the death of Mohbad, that the man is innocent. Some people are now saying, one thing, why did Baba switch off his phone? One thing, you know, on the internet, there is nothing you're not going to see. You're going to see all manner of things. But I want to say a big thank you to everybody that is still standing genuinely for justice for Mohbad. Everyone's Auntie Queen B, thank you for joining today. I appreciate you. Mommy Olafle, thank you, Mommy. I really appreciate it. Then we'll quickly go to Mommy iOS, because I still have some other things to say. I want people to say their mind before I go ahead again. God's grace, I'm not seeing anything here. I'm not seeing anything. Okay, yeah, God's grace, I've seen. Okay, I'll check it. Mommy iOS, let's have you, man. Thank you so much, man.
Thank you so much. Good day, everyone. Happy Sunday to you.
Let me say something. Sorry, Mommy iOS. The very first day I came across Mommy iOS. She came on this platform, and come on. When she spoke, I carried my jota. I was, I tell you, I think I was in the office that day, and then when she spoke, I carried my jota, and I said to myself, these are the people that should have given birth to Mohbad. These are the people that should have given birth to Mohbad. But you know, the way God does it, nobody can question God on his doing. But I want to say a big thank you to Mommy iOS too. She's a lovely mother. She's a lovely mother. And since she has been a member of the Justice for Mohbad, she has never gone on break. At least there is no time that I am on live that I did not see her. At least, even if it is just 1 minute or 2 minutes, maybe she step in and she step out. She is always available. Thank you so much, Mommy iOS. Let's have you, ma.
Thank you for the kind words. I really appreciate it. It's the spirit of Mohbad that is not allowing us to rest. And I believe that he wants justice, and justice he will get by the grace of God. Yeah. On one part, there are some issues that I just need to bring to our attention, which is not really making me happy. And let me just start from that part. And it has to do with the hosts. You know, most of us, especially those that come on the panel or maybe in the comment section, we already know at least some hosts that we believe are fighting for justice for Mohbad. And I believe those hosts too, they know themselves. And since we are fighting for a particular cause, I think they should be united to some extent, because we are humans. Of course, we will agree to disagree, we disagree to agree. But even if there are times when there is disagreement, I believe they should be able, to sort this conflict out of, at the backside, not bringing it, to the public to be interacting or discussing issues. It shows that their interest differs, the way we think differs, our presentation differs, our perspective to issues differs. But that does not mean that you should say, because this is the way I think about it, so the next person, he has turned to something, he is now anti-justice. No, that is not it. You need to now call yourself together and iron it out. Okay, this is what I think. What do you think? What are you thinking from your end? Sort it out at the backside. Don't bring it to the, because at the end of the day, it's like, we are not resting. We are trying to see how we can contribute to this. And those that are at the forefront, who are this hosts, they are now in disagreement. We don't even know what is happening. And to me, it doesn't really make me happy at all. If we want to win this battle, we have to be together to a high extent. So, concerning the GoFundMe, I don't know what really prompted the issue, why some people are in agreement, other people are in disagreement. But I think if there's anything that they want to bring to the public, my own suggestion is that they should get a good spokesperson for the team or for Baba that would be able to analyze issues. Sherry, it matters a lot. I may be saying something. If I don't present it properly, the people will not take it, and understand why it is important. I think that is what actually caused all this mess up. If they had, come together to agree on this is the next step we want to take, and it is for this reason, it is for this reason, it is for this reason, and they reason it out even before bringing it out to everybody on their different platforms, there will not be issues like this. Yesterday, I was totally, perplexed when I was on somebody's platform. I don't want to mention the person, and he was calling people fraudsters. He was saying Gurexi is a fraudster. Andy, I don't even know. I know much. I know little about Gurexi because I know it's part of the legal team stuff. But when he just mentioned Andy, it was as if I should shoot the person. I don't know Andy, but I have seen his contribution. You understand what I mean? For Andy to be going from platform to platform, trying to correct narratives, trying to bring in what the latest update, trying to make sure that everybody is on the same page. And at this level, somebody is saying he is a fraudster. To me, I was like, what is all this rubbish? What is all this rubbish? And of course, on that platform, when they were discussing it, there were almost 500 or 600 people. For those that don't know Andy, maybe that's the first time they are hearing, that they would, you have just labeled the person wrongly. Is it because you don't agree on something? Does that mean you should label the person a fraudster? To me, it was too much. I couldn't take it. And since then, I was just like, what is all this mess? Is it because Baba is vulnerable? He doesn't have, and he's depending on people to support him and to help him fight for. Is that why, anybody will just come out and start be talking nonsense? I don't really, I did not really, appreciate what I heard that yesterday. I'm not a host, but I know the pressure I'm going through. Even in my house, my children will still be saying, this your mobile. At times they will collect my phone and switch it off. This is too much. That is me, that I'm not to talk of somebody that is also going about, trying to correct narratives. Now, if we are not very, very careful, we will end up having casualties. Pardon me for using those words. And the reason why I said that is, now, for instance, look at Arifa. He's been threatened. There is a voice note, from the PA of the Oba going circulating around, and people are really, really seeing that there is a threat on his life because he did not accept, to be bribed. And still, some hosts are still saying that it is a staged voice note. Stage or no stage, I think we need to protect ourselves. You understand what I'm saying? Do we have to wait until something bad happens to him before we realize that, and we heard it, we thought it was a fake thing, do we have to wait until that time? And to me, the integrity of Arifa, the integrity that he has built over the several months that we have been on this justice, I can't believe he cannot do such a thing. He cannot stage such a thing. So is it that we lack this trust? We don't believe in ourselves? No more, even as host? Look at the time Westo was under, pressure when he was being bashed. They brought all the family picture, everything. What support system did other hosts, give to him? Because this is not a simple thing. Bringing somebody's family, coroning courses and things like that. How do we support ourselves? That is where I'm going to. Because the way it affects us differs, and we need to support ourselves. But when one host, is trying to talk down on, I don't really see it as, it doesn't make sense to me. So it shows that their interest or what they are after is a completely different thing. So that is that about it. I don't know how that will be addressed, but to be sincere, they need to work on it. Now, concerning the issue of Baba, I've just realized that Baba is with God, and it's only God that is going to fight this battle for him. Because no matter what that man does, they will always see evil. They will always see something bad and bring that man down. And my own concern now is that why is it that we can't find means to correct those narratives? To me, I see it that we mostly come to TikTok, we talk about this, we are not happy seeing the way Baba is being bashed. But how can we go out there? I don't know through what, maybe I don't know what means we can use to correct those narratives. It is too much on that man. If we really want him to be alive, we need to start talking back and make people understand the truth about all these issues. Now, as it is now, it's like, because you just see people controlling from left, right, center angle, legatim, this. Of course, we all have we all have our concerns. We are all concerned about this issue, but I think we need to, to soften, pedal down once in a while, and we disagree to agree, and we shouldn't make it as if we are a camp fighting against each other. We are fighting for the same thing, but our perspective may differ. Yes, from all these things, we all know that from the other camp, what they are doing, it is completely script that is written out for them to play out. So knowing this, I think we should, be able to strategize and counter whatever they are bringing up. From that voice note of Tolani, where everything was revealed, when I heard that voice note, I knew that they were just staging everything, even concerning Karimo. What all that she has been coming out to say is a script that what they have told her to come out to portray and bring out to the public. So, and they all know that what they are doing is wrong. They know it. And it has, it has been exposed to us that they know that they are doing the wrong thing, but they are doing it for a purpose, just to cover CY. So now I want you, before I just finish, I'll soon finish, just one or two more points. Yeah, from Mama Mohbad, according to this, I don't even know how to describe her, but there is, from her statement, we can be able to pin one or two things. Now, she said, in the interview she did with Punch, she said, even though I know, please listen attentively. She said, even though I know that I stand to benefit the most from my son's wealth. Yes. Could that be the condition, or could that be what they used to hook this woman? Because we need to be able to figure it out. If she's actually herself the way she is, or something is controlling her actions to be playing out this script. Could it be? Because how did she know that she stands to benefit the world? When did she come into the life of this guy that she knows how valuable in terms of financial status that this guy has? And what makes her to know that she's going to benefit the most from the world? Is it the lawyer that told him, or is it the lawyer that told her, or was that the agreement they did on that Monday when she was called? Because from her story, it makes us to understand that she was there on Monday. So could that be what was used to shock her mouth? That mama, Emma Eboju, this you are in all the majiri pupon bena, Ejama play along peluwa. And you will realize that no matter how wicked, she's to me, I will term that her character as a wicked person. And the reason I say that is because now this is a woman. You left your children, 3 children, with a man. The man struggled, whether food or no food, or a day of hunger and everything, and he still cared for these children. And you are coming back, if for no any other reason, at least this man kept your children alive till the time you are coming back. If for no any other thing, even if there is no love, even if there is no any other, at least appreciate this man for at least keeping your children. Yeah, baba tí ò fi ọmọ ẹ̀gbọ́n ṣe, baba tí ò fi ọmọ ẹ̀ lọ máa ṣe ọmọ lọ́dọ̀ ọmọ what do they call it? Alamala junction, you know, the child to be go and be doing housemaid or something. He kept these children. And you are here, you can't even say thank you. In all our interviews, she has never ever said something, even if it's 2% positive about this man. And it hurts me totally. I'm totally hurt about it. Because no matter how wicked you are, you should still be able to see something good in this man. How is it that you can't even see anything good? And you are trying to portray yourself as if you are the best person in the world, as if you are the best mother in the world, which we cannot see. A best mother celebrating birthday when the child is still there and you don't know who killed your child, and you are happy doing photo shoot. You are happy celebrating and dancing. What kind of mother are you? Or what kind of mother is she? Sorry. What kind of mother is she? So, the Baba now that even mentored this guy to know how to sing, what to sing, and, you know, helped him with the song. The man that prays and fasts, that goes on mountain for this guy, still hasn't done enough for you that you were not there. There is no way you can clear it that you were there. You were never there. Because if it didn't pain Mohbad, because I believe he poured out all his pain in his song. If it was nothing painful to him, he wouldn't have put that lyrics now, that 10 years I no see mommy. That means that is if you look at those stages, in fact, that is the only song that tells me about what this guy actually went through and what actually, you know, controlled his life all this way. If it's not something that he found so painful, he will not put it there if you were there. Mohbad will not lie. He will never lie. So there is no way, madam, you can clarify yourself. Oh. And actions speak louder than word. You did birthday. You are saying you want to do birthday of a child. If you don't do the birthday, will the son die? There's a whole lot of us that don't even celebrate birthdays. And we just pick, you know, the specific age or, you know, unique time to celebrate. Especially when there are circumstances, there are issues on ground. People are crying, people are suffering, people are not sleeping because of a son that we've not had contact with. Because of a boy that we never even benefited one kobo from him, except a song that is keeping us alive, that is keeping us lively. But you that own it, you are doing nonsense up and down. You can go to the extent of staging script, of staging, what is it called, skit, that you can go to the market and they are carrying load upon your head. Is it for you to are you trying to portray to us that you are suffering? Or are you trying to let people begin to, you know, to have emotions and, you know, feelings for you that this woman is suffering? No, madam. It shouldn't be this worse. It shouldn't be this worse. Even if you don't have Mohbad as a son, it shouldn't be this worse. How can you go to that extent? Have you forgotten that this is a guy that his legacy, remember they told us that his, what is it called, that his image or his picture was put somewhere in the billboard in New York? Do you know how many people are praying that the glory of their own child should just shine, even in Nigeria, not to talk of international? You now have an international glory. Even if you just sit down and think about what is good. Look, why are people, you know, why are people just, you know, not okay? Why are people screaming for justice? Madam, can't you just think and get it into your skull? How I wish. Because I just sit down and I say, how can several thousands of people be fighting for somebody that they never even had 1 second contact with? How much more the people you are whining and dining with and you call your mother? So action speaks louder than word. It is clear, it is glaring. It is glaring. And no matter how much they try, it's still not showing in their life. You can see how they are just draining. They are draining. So please, I just want to use this opportunity again to please I know Andy was not there, but sorry if you have been bashed anywhere. I just want to apologize for anything, any bashing you're getting, and any other host that is being bashed here and there. Please, I understand. You see, we need to be, we need to empathize with each other. I understand the pain you guys are going through wherever you are. Just please let us be positive. Let us get this justice first. Only then we'll come back, and I hope that God will be with each and every one of you, and God will protect those that are being treated. We need to talk about it. If someone is being treated, we need to fight for that person, irrespective of our disagreements or our interest. We don't want anything bad to happen to each and everyone. We are all one big family. We are all one big family. Nobody knows where I am, but I know I have a family here on Justice for Mohbad. And I won't be happy to wake up one day and say something bad happened to this person. It won't go down with me. So thank you so much, Mr. Ish, Ordinary Senator Ish. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mommy Iris. I really
Sorry
appreciate.
if I really raised my voice, but it's just
That's no fair. At a point, I was going to ask you, Mommy, drink water, drink
it's
water.
too painful. It's too painful. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Mommy. Now I'm gonna say this. You made some points, but I was able to bring. I jotted some down, and one of the things you said is this about Mama Mohbad, the financial aspect of it, and I'm gonna agree with you 101%, because there is no way they will go and meet Baba and tell Baba "Nkan tó wà nílẹ̀ tó pín, what is on ground is enough to share." There is no way they will go and meet that man and tell that man without they also going to tell that woman there is something on ground that is enough to share. That is number one. Number two, this woman wouldn't have been doing all of these things without a price behind it. Without a price tag.
Ish, do you know that interview she did where she wore this white clothes like somebody, like an Ifa woman? I want to believe they also staged that, setting, because it's not that there's no good house setting that she can do that interview, but she actually staged it in a way. If you look at that environment, it's like a very, very poor person, maybe. And look at the type of dress she wore that day. So they wanted people to actually have a feeling that this woman is suffering. It shouldn't be. Where is the brown envelope? Has money? Where's your brown envelope? Has the money finished?
If I will bring it out now. You reminded me. When Vegetable Island is talking, Arike, good morning. When Vegetable Island is talking, I will bring out the brown envelope. Mommy, yes. You also said something. That thing that you talked about, I won't talk about it now. But when Vegetable and Mr. Andy made their submission, I will now bring it back because it's going to lead to where we are going to. Arike, I see you. Oluwatosin, yes and amen. Mommy Bosumbola, I see you. Thank you so much. Vegetable Island, let's have you.
Well, when it comes to Mama Mohbad, I think that look, I have no hope. I'm sorry to say, QOSI. I wouldn't even waste